Hey, everybody. It is time for Friday Focus. I am Laura Berman Fortgang. Did you miss me? Did you even notice I was gone? I had to take 2 weeks off. I had COVID. 4 out of my 5 family members had COVID. I do not wish it on anybody. But we're back. We'll be here every Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, with career transition topics. And today's topic is, can you have too many choices when you're trying to figure out what to do with your life? And apparently, some people feel that way. While I pause for a second, let's not forget that we can say hi. Hi, Jill. Thank you. I can see your comments both on Instagram and on my StreamYard. So if you give StreamYard clearance, that's what it allows, is for me to see your comments. So anyway, we are back. We are here. And today we're talking about, can you have too many choices when you're trying to figure out what to do with your life? Now, some people definitely feel like they don't have enough choices. They can't see their way to anything. That's one of the situations we clear up at Now What Coaching. But the other one is, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. I have so many choices. I don't even know what I would do. And, how do I figure that out? So as I've told you in the past, I choose these topics every week based on what I'm hearing with clients or people in our online experience groups. So this one definitely came right from the files, ripped from the headlines, that a couple of people this week were like, oh, too many choices. I don't know what to do. So here's the bottom line, folks. Nah, you don't have too many choices. You may have a lot of things on your list. You may have a lot of things that interest you. You may have a lot of things calling to you, but I'm going to help you see why there's not too many choices. So let me give you some specifics. So this week, this is kind of a hybrid of a couple of people who I worked with this week. One person was like, there's so many things I want to do. I'd love to be a broadcaster. I've thought about being a politician. I want to be a writer. I'm very interested in social justice causes. Maybe I should be an entrepreneur. And so if you look at that list, you can't necessarily be all those things, right? And it's hard to choose which one do I want to do and which one do I like the best. And what I help people do is realize that these are not disparate choices. They're not like all over the map the way they appear when you just look at the label or the job description. So here's the invitation to you and anyone who's going through this and feels like they have too many choices. You look at this list and you want to look at what's behind these things, right? So broadcaster, politician, writer, social justice causes, entrepreneur. Again, I told you this is a hybrid of a couple of people. So in these particular cases where the person felt like they were all over the map, my job is to see that, no, there's a through line to a lot of these things. And yes, these are all different ways that you can go and bring these things to the world, which you'll choose. But I want you to see that you're really not looking at disparate choices. You're not all over the map. You're actually quite clear. So with this particular situation, this was a person who 3 C words came up, the good C words: connect, or connecting people, communication, or communicating, and having a cause, right? So connect, communicate, and a cause. So with this particular person behind, broadcaster, politician, writer, social justice advocate, entrepreneur, the things that this person cares about are connecting with people and connecting people to themselves, connecting people to a mission, connecting people to a cause. And then being the communicator, being the influencer, being the person who helps them see the big picture, influences them, gets them to take action and move towards the big change. So the big change being the cause. So in looking at those things that you think are disparate, what you really want to do is look at, where are they similar? Where do you get to do certain activities that completely express who you are? So in this case, I hope you can see that all these things are not all over the map. They all use connecting, communicating, and fighting for a cause. So this actually helps us get down to the essence of who this person is. Now, one of the mottos that you've probably heard me say over and over again is, career satisfaction doesn't come from what you do. It comes from who your job allows you to be. So these are the who's: a connector, an influencer, a communicator, and someone who fights for a certain cause. Okay, so this person now will look at this list and say, oh, I can create and make these things happen through any of these things. Now, how do I choose? And then that's a whole other process. But how you choose based on, the fantasy of it versus the reality of it, doing a feasibility study, meaning, talking to people and researching and figuring it out. So what I hope you get out of today is that there's no reason for overwhelm if you look for what are the commonalities behind this list of things that you think are disjointed. They're not disjointed. They all come from you. You are the through line. Your life blueprint is the answer. And it just takes some looking behind the scenes of each of these things and saying, who does this allow me to be? And I guarantee that your long list of too many choices really at their core are the same choices. And then we figure out which is the best fit. So I hope that was helpful to you today. We are back every Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern on Instagram, on YouTube, and in our Facebook group community, the Now What Career Clarity and Direction community, 10 a.m. Eastern every week. And LinkedIn, please approve us already for live on LinkedIn. Sick of waiting. And folks, don't get COVID. Get your vaccines. Do what you got to do. Wear a mask. Be safe. My family is all well, including me, and we're grateful for that, but don't take any chances. All right, that's it for today. See you soon. Be well. Next Friday. See you then.